fundamentally different thing, which was to create a final image by combining elements on different individual pieces of film. Before that, anything that I and anyone else captured photographically was captured in a single moment on a single frame or sheet of film. That's fundamental to the magic of photography, but it's also kind of a limitation in the sense that the capturing of an event is contingent. That contingency can come into conflict with the urge to compose, and that conflict was something I was always very aware of. I like very much getting a picture on one piece of film, and I still do it, but I also like the idea of the freedom to combine pieces of film to compose. Digital technology allowed me to do that, to split the capture, or to multiply the individual captures, combine them in a way that was more satisfying to me than they might have been otherwise. So since the beginning of the 90s, a lot of my pictures are not strictly speaking photographs anymore, because they are compositions made from more than one photograph, so they're technically photo montages. Recovery, in a way, is the simplest montage I've ever made, because it's really made out of two photos. The photo I made of the painting, and the photo I made of the young man who apparently is part of the painting. There's only the two negatives, whereas other montages of mine can have 50 negatives in them or more. But that's all I needed in this case. All I wanted to do was create this phantom or phantasmatic image of the world. But for some reason he may have fallen down as he's sitting, and possibly he even lost consciousness. And I thought, if something happens to you that causes you some sort of illness, distress, or something like that, and then you are freed of it, cured of it, let's say, recovered from it, there's an instant where you feel internally grateful to be well again. And at that moment, you might have the fantastic sense that there's something perfect about the world. This world that he's apparently seeing is sort of ephemeral. It's not really there. And photographs are always volumetric. They always show you the mass of things, the weight of things, and that seemed to be inappropriate. I wanted to lift it off into a kind of vaporous world of non-being, but brilliantly gleaming and calm and bright and warm. And so I realized it had to be some sort of graphic image. And then it reminded me of beautiful paintings in the past that had been painted for centuries of, utopian phantom worlds of classical beauty or total serenity or heaven or whatever it might be that is better than the world that we actually live in. A kind of ultra-pastoral sense of wellness and so on. So I thought, well, how can we make a version of that, but not a very professional version, because the painting must be being done by the boy. It's in his head. You're sort of seeing what he's feeling, and he's feeling it only for probably an instant. And so I had to design a style, for this painting, and that's what I did. I sort of designed it as I thought it have to look, and then I just painted it, and using kind of a style related to things like Matisse or groovy rock records from the 70s, and things like some combination of graphic art, popular art, high art, that would give a sense of just a kind of unreal well-being.